All right, y'all. Hey, it's your girl Amber, aka WatchAmber. I'm the co-founder of the Herpes Can Never movement. My confidence is contagious. I help women heal on purpose. I've been called to help women feel unashamed, empowered, and worthy, and I'm using my real life experiences to do so. I'm a certified life coach. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm so grateful to have everyone in the Clubhouse building and everyone over in our private Facebook group, all of our cousins joining us over there. Thank you so much. Euphoria.
Hello, family. It's your girl Euphoria tapping in. I am a self-taught spiritual healer. My main focus is breath work because when we control our breath, we control our reality and our spirit. Professionally, I'm a crown adjuster, or as you guys may call it, a cosmetologist. I connect with kings and queens to improve their outward perceptions of themselves because when you look better, you feel better. I want to thank you all for joining the room and finding comfort, education, understanding for myself and the other queens hosting the room. Here we are heard, seen, and loved. Shayna.
Welcome, Rich and Divine. My name is Shayna Singleton, aka the Herpes Goddess, Clapback Queen, Goddess Queen Mother. I am the founder of the Herpes Can Never movement, growing the largest herpes community of over 230K, because I inspire people to love themselves more. The mission is to make everyone feel uncomfortable until the herpes community feels comfortable being open about their status and proud of their sexuality. I am so happy to have everyone here today. It is Healing Wednesdays. I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to you, Euphoria, so she can get us started with our breath work.
All right, family. At this time, we will roll right into the sacred practice of breath work. This has been around for thousands of years. It's used to clear your subconscious, boost your energy, and your immune system, because too often in this karmic realm, we forget to truly breathe. In today's exercise, we're going to work on the heart chakra. So I'm going to add some sound in the background of 639 hertz, which is the frequency used to heal the heart chakra. As we do this, we will have a moment where we sit down and we plant ourselves, and we're going to do shoulder rotations. We're going to loosen up our shoulders as we deep breathe. And I want to actually also do another breathing exercise with that as well. But let's get started without further ado. Okay, so at this time, you guys can open your eyes, ground yourselves, make time and space for yourself. On my cue, we're going to start with a deep inhale. And as we're inhaling, we're going to rotate our shoulders to the front, one at a time. So 1, 2, left, right, while we take these deep inhales. So on my cue, guys. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Three more of these. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Last one. More time. Inhale. Exhale. And quickly, we're going to jump into another breathing exercise. We'll make this sound simple for you ladies. We're going to take your index fingers out on both hands. We're going to cover up our right nostril with our right finger. And we're going to breathe in our left nostril and out our right. On my cue. Inhale, left. Exhale from the right. Inhale from the left. Exhale from the right. And to the left. Exhale from the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Three more of these. Inhale to the left. Please try to focus in on that heart space. Exhale. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Time. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Still, relax both of your hands, relax your shoulders. Inhale. Just a regular inhale. Focus on heart space. Exhale. Inhale. Heart space. Exhale. Hold. Heart space. Three more. Inhale. Heart space. Exhale. Hold. Focus on heart space. Inhale. Focus on heart space. Exhale. Focus on heart space. Last one. Focus on your heart space. Exhale. And hold. focus on the heart space. Release. Concludes our session of breathwork. Queens, ladies, everyone in the room, for sharing this space and the sacred practice of breathwork with me. I want to thank you all for taking responsibility for your healing.
I always say this, you're perfect for me in the morning, and then in the evening, I'll be ready to be like, bye y'all. I just did breath work with Euphoria. I'm about to go to sleep.
Shayna always be talking about breath work, put her to bed in the evening session.
Ooh, thank you, Euphoria. Earlier, if you was with us this morning, we did affirmations about self-worth. And this evening, I'm not going to repeat the same affirmations. We're going to do different affirmations. And I found this, I guess, page from liveboldandbloom.com, if you heard of them or not. And it's titled Men's Affirmations to Boost Self-Esteem. Now, I wanted to find something just for the men because our men stick out like a sore thumb in our Facebook group. It's loaded with women. Plus, I also thought that these affirmations also work for women as well. So let's go. I am a work in progress. I don't expect myself to be perfect all the time.
I am a work in progress. I do not expect myself to be perfect all the time.
I am not perfect, but every day I try to be the best version of myself.
I am not perfect, but every day I try to be the best version of myself.
My self-worth doesn't depend on what other people think of me.
My self-worth doesn't depend on what other people think of me.
I am not defined by my age. Every decade is better than the last.
I am not defined by my age. Every decade is better than the last.
I am mentally and physically ready to do what I need to do today.
I am mentally and physically ready to do what I need to do today.
I set goals worthy of the person I am and the person I want to be.
I set goals worthy of the person I am and the person I want to be.
I don't need someone else to tell me I'm intelligent, capable, and attractive.
I don't need someone else to tell me I am intelligent, capable, and attractive.
My confidence and well-being do not depend on what others think of me.
My confidence and well-being does not depend on what others think of me.
Thank you, Amber. And one more thing. Herpes could never.
I would have like a bullhorn. I'd be like,
Herpes could never. No.
That's what's going on in the back right now.
Amber, my love, before you get into your sermon and you bless us today, I do want to go over, I'm in this group right now and I see some of the pending posts. Sure. And one of the posts says, question, does this make any sense? This is for you and Euphoria, okay? As I become more accepting of myself and all that entails, I have now begun to fear. She's probably trying to say now, yeah. I have now begun to fear rejection more than ever before. Question mark, question mark, question mark. And then she started with, does this make sense? To me, it don't make no sense, but I would love to hear what you and Euphoria have to say.
Can you repeat that one more time?
She said, as I become more accepting of myself and all that entails, I have now begun to fear rejection more now than ever. Does this make any sense?
It's a no for me, dog.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense, but I get it.
Can you?
More so, she's authentic, and she's fearing that someone rejecting her authentic self versus the self that's made up in her head and the stuff that she, standards. that was okay back then, but now I'm me. I'm truly me. So if someone rejects me now at this point, then boom, they're really rejecting me, which is a ouch, ouch. But I think that's more of an ego thing, you know? So I still say no, but I get where she's coming from.
I love that, Euphoria, because I didn't think of it that way. But then it's also kind of like, as I accept for myself for who I am, I fear rejection more. That just means we need to do more work on accepting ourselves. You know, okay, now this is who I am. This is my ugly. I'm not necessarily proud of it, but I definitely don't want to go into a relationship with this much ugly on me. How do I grow? How do I learn? How do I change my flaws into something positive into my life, to change this ugly into some type of light in my life? I probably fear rejection because of all the ugly I have on me and because of all the work I still need to do and the work I have not, the work I haven't done. And you might just need to take those steps forward in your acceptance now to grow. After acceptance is the healing. It's the work. It's not just I accept me and it's all flower and roses. No, it's okay. This is it. This is my good. This is my ugly. What do I do with it? Do I make the decision to be the same person? Or do I change? Do I grow? Do I evolve? Remember?
Yeah, that's where I was with it, because I was like, when I heard it, the reason I said no with Euphoria, definitely love that breakdown and that understanding, because that's somebody's reality. For me, it was more so like, okay, acceptance and fear can't exist in the same place.
Yes.
So if you're accepting yourself more, I'm having trouble with the fear that comes with the rejection part. So I was like, okay, maybe I don't get that.
Yes. Okay. That's
okay, so yes, thank you for sharing that, Shayna. That was good.
Yeah.
Private Facebook group just has all types of stuff over there. So shout out to the gang over there. So guys, it's Amber, certified life coach. I usually come through and drop a sermon on us, a word of the day for Wednesdays for our healing, something that I feel like was integral in my healing or that I just find value in. So earlier I shared a story, and I'm just going to recap it because I really want others in the room to share and or for us to just kind of have more conversation. But I just want to put emphasis on becoming uncomfortable as a part of your healing. And that post that Shayna just read was really good because rejection is uncomfortable. And so if you are fearing something that is uncomfortable, you're putting a cap onto your growth. And in this journey that you're going on with self, you can't have any limits or caps. You just have to strive to be free. And when you consciously put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, like the guy did when I shared the story, it's over in our private Facebook group. He posted it. So if you want to go over there and read it, he was an Uber driver and he just shared his experience. He basically disclosed to his Uber rider, passenger, that he had herpes, and the passenger told him in return that he had it as well. So it's the full story. It's on our Facebook group. But basically, he said so much joy came out of him deciding to get uncomfortable in that moment and share. And so when we think of choosing to put ourselves in uncomfortable places, we can only see the bad. We can only see the things that don't feel good or that might stretch us to the point of being nervous or, wondering what somebody's thinking of you. But you don't get a chance to get a preview of all the amazing things that happen when you do share your truth and you do get uncomfortable, like the feeling that he felt when that guy said I have it too, or that feeling when the guy was like, I'm married, I have kids, my life, it's what you make it. Just that confirmation he received in that moment in his life, which was exactly what he needed. He got a chance to experience that because he was willing to make the conscious decision to get uncomfortable. And so that's what I want to encourage you all to do. It's a beautiful process. It allows you to surrender and to let go because you're just feeling instead of avoiding or fearing. We want to get rid of fear. Like fear I want fear not to exist on your journey, because everything is packed with something for you to learn or take from it. It's just what perspective are you going to look at it with? So I just want to encourage you to get uncomfortable. I want to encourage you to be fearless, because if you're living your best life, or you're living to be your best self, I believe everything will work out, for your best, because that's what I believe for me. So that's just what I wanted to share today. I hope everybody, I hope you got something out of that. So thank you guys for listening. So the stage is open. If anyone would like to come up, shout out to everyone over here on Clubhouse and watching us, or listening to us, I should say, over on Facebook. We appreciate your support in the private Facebook group. Hey cousins, we love y'all like family. Wednesdays are for healing. If you want to come up to the stage, raise your hand. We'll have you up here, and we're just going to continue to have conversation for the next 30 minutes. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Kwana. Shout out to our Patreons. Patreon calls are lit. They're every Tuesday and Friday via Zoom, so we get a chance to see each other's faces and really engage on a next, more personal level. That's what we do in our Patreon. You can get to our Patreons by visiting myself or Shayna's Instagram. We have them both in our link tree, and also on the Herpes Could Never Instagram as well. We have it in our link tree over there. So if you would like to join Patreon, that's how you do that. So shout out to y'all. Welcome. And thank you for being in the room. Shayna, Euphoria.
Yes, I just dropped some content on Patreon, especially for our 3rd tier users. We have journal entries, tips, and we got a lot of things coming. I got some scheduled posts for the Patreon. So our top 3 tier, our tier 3 supporters, the person that want to support the movement, you have something special coming your way. Just want to throw that out there. All right. Anyone? Nobody want to come join us up here?
Hey, Leslie, somebody come on stage. Somebody come
there
on
we
stage.
go. Welcome to the stage, Queen.
Hey, ladies.
Welcome.
Hey, guys.
Welcome to the stage. Michelle?
Yep, that's exactly how you say it.
Okay, Michelle. Hey, how are you doing? How'd you find us?
I am great, and I've been following you guys for quite a while now. I just don't always get to make the Clubhouse, because I'm busy, but I wasn't doing anything tonight. So as soon as I got the notification, I hopped on, but I'm already in the Facebook group, and I follow everyone on Instagram and everything.
Yay, Michelle, thank you for supporting us. Girl, you brought her die. We're so happy. How are you liking Clubhouse?
I only come on Clubhouse for you guys, because other than that, it's kind of like dead activity for me. I don't really know. I haven't really, I follow a lot of things in a lot of different groups, but I don't know, just maybe my schedule, I don't get to have a lot of conversations, so.
Okay, well, welcome. Here's the place where you can have plenty of that. So did you introduce yourself, or did you want to say something about your healing or ask a question?
See, I think I've introduced myself before, but just a quick one, really. I was diagnosed HSV-2 genital in September 2019, and I don't know. My whole, obviously the initial thing was shock and horror, and I was so upset, and I was crying and calling my mom, and just all over the top, obviously, because I didn't ever expect that. And but I don't know, I'll give it like 2 weeks and I was good. I've been through a lot in life. I bounced back, fairly quickly. So I just, first I was seeing Shayna in another Herpes support group on Facebook, and I just really loved your energy. So I was like, let me hop on that, because that's the same energy that I have towards it. So I just, follow closely along, because I'm all for the self-love and self-care and positive affirmations and all that. I love to make people feel good. I love to make myself feel good. So that's really it.
Yes, Michelle. My sister, well, my sister's name is Michelle, so she my sister. My sister's sister. Papa was a Rolling Stone, all right? Judge your mama, don't judge me. But I'm so happy you came up on the stage, you shared, you didn't leave us hanging. We love you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your bravery. Thank you for your energy. And yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Queen. Guys. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for finding us. Thank you for showing up and for supporting and your vulnerability and bravery. We see you, Queen, and we appreciate you being in the room.
Okay, guys, I wanted to add something. This is something I spoke about on my live earlier today. And we just spoke on it, energy, right? Too many times in this karmic world, even though I always talk about breath work and breathing, one thing we all have to be consistent with is energy. Energy is the unspoken language in the room, the unspoken language in the universe. If you do not understand energy, you are falling behind, you are missing out, and we do not want that, right, guys? So, with that said, in ways that I feel to get more in touch with your energy, if you can, and I know sometimes it's hard to find time to meditate during the day, but while we're sleeping, and I had highlighted this earlier in the room, we can figure out what chakras we need to heal. It's advised that you start from the root chakra and work your way up to the crown chakra, right? But based on your zodiac, based on your life path number, you can figure out which chakra you're meant to heal. I feel that since we're all in this room, we all have something to heal within the sacral chakra. What you can do at night, I say you can even do this on YouTube. Find the frequency that heals the sacral chakra, Find that frequency and listen to it at night. Give yourself some time and space to heal and to truly tap into the healing of just sound. When you heal with sound, you can also heal your energy. And then when your energy is healed, you're able to give that good energy, transfer that good energy, feel that good energy. And I feel that's the best part of this day and age that we're in, because that's like the language of the world right now. You can speak Spanish, you can speak English, you can speak French, you can speak Portuguese, you can speak any language, Mandarin. But if you don't understand energy, then you will be in the dark. So guys, remember to always understand energy.
Energy is in everything. Energy is not just what you feel. It's food as well. I'm not one of those. I'm plant-based. I'm not a vegan. And I'm not one of those people that's gonna try to take my eating habits and throw it down your throat. But when an animal dies, there's no more energy. It's soulless. It's done. It's death. It's a non-moving carcass that you're eating. Versus say if you got a piece of fruit straight off a tree, it came from source, from mother, from the energy source. It's still living, it's still alive, and you're eating that and you're putting that source of energy inside of your body. That's just the difference. It's down to just food. It's down to the things we listen to. Certain sounds, certain music carry frequencies. Do you listen to high frequency music? Do you listen to low frequency music? TV that we watch, the company that we keep, the places that we go to, the places that we live in, the air that we breathe, everything has energy attached onto it. Oh, we got Kay coming up. Welcome, Queen.
Say, Ethan, beautiful ladies, by the way. Can I just say, I feel like you guys are my spiritual guidance or animals or something, because I literally, so yesterday was, it's normally like really rainy and horrible in England, right? So yesterday it was super sunny. It was like 20,
22 degrees. I wasn't on my phone. I was outside. Like, I took my son to the park 3 times. We had lunch in the garden. It was such a lovely day, right? Today, it was cloudy, but it was still hot. But today I didn't really want to go outside. So I was on my phone a bit more, and like I was scrolling through Instagram, and I saw this post, like loads of posts about like child trafficking and human trafficking and stuff, and it just made me so anxious. And what I realized is, like, my anxiety got worse because of what I was consuming. So I was looking at Instagram, I was seeing all of this, I was hearing news of like all this abuse and stuff happening, and it started making me really fearful about being a mother and fearful about, oh my God, what if this happens to my kids? And it really is true, because it's just what I wasn't taking. Because yesterday when I wasn't taking that and I was in the grass and I was playing, I really had such a better day compared to the day I had today, and I was feeling like shit, and I was like, no, do you know what, I need to come in this group. I need something to change. And look, he literally did it. Just thank you, and just keep up the good work, because you lot are fucking fire. Like, honestly. Big energy.
Oh, that's
yes,
dope.
Kay, thank you. Wow, she said we're spirit animals. I'm effing hype right now. It's a whole mood. like energy. Look, Shayna and I have different religious beliefs. I don't even know what Euphoria's religious beliefs. It doesn't even matter your religious beliefs to me when it comes to energy. I'm a Christian, but I believe energy is very real. And what I've come to realize about myself is that as I was healing and doing the work on myself, I was able to trust myself and trust what I was feeling, because the energy is there. It's just that, are you picking it up? What is it able to, like, is your spirit, are you in tune with your spirit and self to feel what's being, like, the energy that you're getting, whether it's through what you're eating or the company that you're keeping? And so I'm so grateful that I can feel people's energy, and that people can in turn feel mine and how pure it is. And that gets me a lot of places, because I really am this genuine in real life, because I really do have this level of peace. And when you are at this highest self where you just want to serve and give like I want to, your energy is so dope that it's like, when I say my confidence is contagious, that's what it really is. And so you have to be willing to protect that at all costs and recognize the value in that. And there's so many things, like Kay brought up, our cell phones, our TV, our binge watching, our just distractions that we can intentionally put in front of our faces to avoid feeling. And so I just want to encourage you guys to tap in to the power of energy, because I felt Shayna's energy. I know she felt mine. That confirmed things for both of us, because we can read energies. And it's just important to be able to have that A, skill, but B, know that as you seek your highest self, your energy, your vibration raises right along with it. And it's such a beautiful thing.
You don't have to have a negative timeline, my loves. I cleansed all my timelines. There's this magical button called the mute button and the hide button. So you don't have to unfriend people, and they don't have to get their panties all in a bunch because you don't want to be their friend. You can just take their stuff off of your timeline. That's how you cleanse it. And just keep people on your timeline that post positive shit, so that when you go opening your browser and you're going into your social media, all you see is positivity. I started following a bunch of billionaire hashtags, a bunch of positivity, self-love hashtags. And every time someone will post a world star or a fight or some drama or something in the media that I just don't want to see, like another Black man dying, people love to repost stuff like that. I don't want to see it. So I hide it from my timeline, so that when I do go on my timeline, I don't have to be filled with death and negativity and fighting and low vibrations. So it's just an idea for you all. Suggestions. Yeah. Cleanse your timelines.
Yes. And life hits differently when you love yourself unapologetically. To me, meaning, I love myself so much, I choose to not see negativity. I choose to block negativity. I protect my peace. That's how much I love myself. And the way that life hits when you love yourself that much, that you care more about your peace opposed to being hip to what everyone else is talking about, being in the know. The energy that you get from that, the energy reserve that you have within yourself to just pour into other queens. To share something, I sent some pictures to Shayna, and the way that she is so energetically filled, she was able to pour into me and say, hey, queen, these pictures are dope. I love these pictures. You look great. When you have energy within yourself that is positive and that is pure, you're able to use that energy to pour into your next door neighbor, to pour into someone across the street, to pour into that person who cut you off in traffic because they might not even realize that they're trying to mess up your day. But you even giving off that energy in traffic, you can literally change a person without even having to talk to them. Just being within that 6 foot space and letting that energy transfer happen. It's so powerful, guys. So please protect your energy and always give love. Able to have this energy, you get to serve and give it to others. You get to be the fountain that runs over, that touches other people's lives. And that is so influential. That's when you don't have to speak, like she said, but your energy speaks for itself. That's a real thing. And so I encourage you to keep on finding that love, that number one self-love, making that a priority, because there's so many byproducts of that you don't even realize until you get to tap into certain levels of them. So I thank you for highlighting that, Euphoria. That was lit.
Euphoria, you sound, everything that you said sounds just like my favorite freaking car analogy about transferred energy. You can have the best day, you guys, the best day. You done tend to your morning needs, your self-care needs, you done meditated, read a book, journaled. Sorry, somebody's at my door. I'll be right. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Okay. Anyway, you could be having the best day of your life, the best morning of your life, and you're driving and you're on your way to work, and somebody, right, just got into an argument with his wife, got his side chick pregnant, been late to work 10 times, about to be late to work again. And if he's late to work this time, he's gonna lose his job and he ain't gonna be able to pay his child support, and he's just having a bad morning, you guys. He cuts you off on the highway. You get cut off on the highway, now what? You want to flick them off. You want to honk your horn. You want to catch up. You want to curse them out. You just let a stranger's energy jump into your car, someone you've never spoken to, never seen, never been around, don't even know, their fucked up energy come into your car and ruin your perfect morning. That is how contagious energy is. And that's why we need to be aware of our energy so that we can protect it. Protect your energy at all costs. Because why? If you don't, you're going to get an outbreak. Stress causes outbreaks.
That is so factual. Oh my gosh, I was just going to say, and since we're all healed, here and healed, or attempting to heal, or in the process of healing, I would say healing that sacral energy, definitely, so we can exude that creativity, that love is an important piece. So I just wanted to add that. Go ahead, Amber. Oh no, I was just going to say it's a great conversation, y'all. The stage is still open. We have about 15 minutes left. If anybody wants to come up and share, ask a question, give any feedback to our conversation, we would love to have you up. Welcome to everyone in the room to Healing Wednesdays. So we are off tomorrow from Clubhouse, but we're back in our Patreon group Friday night at 8 p.m. where we talk all about sex and self-care. So that's the next time you'll be able to catch us. We actually do Zoom calls for that. So shout out to everyone who'll be on that call. You can still join us by signing up for our Patreon. And then we're back on Clubhouse Saturday at 3 for Storytime Saturdays. So Wednesdays are about healing. Shout out to our cousins over in the private Facebook group who are watching, who are listening, but I keep on saying watching, who are listening. We love you guys. We appreciate your feedback. Make sure you comment, and we'll get to check those out after we're off from Clubhouse. So thank you for everyone listening.
So the person knocking on the door was a shipment, and it's this company named Vush, and they want me to work with them. And I got a free vibrator, guys. I'm like super hyped.
Hold on. I'm gonna need a review on that.
Yeah, you about to see the pictures. You about to see the pictures of me holding the vibrator.
Hey, Z, welcome to the stage.
Hello. I just wanted to come and say thank you all. It's crazy how I even found this group because I was actually looking on what is the other site? I was looking on TikTok about some weight stuff because it's something that I deal with due to me having multiple sclerosis. And I came across Shayna's page. And as a nurse, I was like, wow, like I never really took the time to look into herpes. So that's what caught my eye. And I went through like every video on TikTok that she posted and I liked so much. I'm like, that's pretty cool. So that's why I actually started following her on TikTok. After that, about 2 weeks later, I had actually had an outbreak, and I didn't know that it was an outbreak at the time. I thought it was a razor bump, and it was there for about 3 days. And I was thinking to myself, this is crazy. So I went to my OB, and she was like, well, you may have been exposed to herpes. And I'm thinking, no way. Like, I use protection. I get tested every 3 months. I've been with the same guy for 2 years. And so I just knew, like, that's not it. That's not it. Well, a couple of days later, it came back, and my OB told me that it was HSV2. And I immediately broke down and just had a hissy fit and just could not stop crying. It was just horrible. And for some reason, I went to sleep, and out of my sleep, I woke up and I thought about Shane. I went back to her page, and I was like, you know what? I felt like as a nurse, I should have been more prepared, but I know that I'm human. And I went and I just started like actually reading the comments and seeing, you know, how many people are actually dealing with this. And I guess it's opened my mind up to a lot of more things, being more open-minded and more accepting of those around me. So I usually, you know, I'm in a Facebook group, I'm on here, and I'm just kind of like grateful for you all because it gives me an outlet to where I can, you know, actually get information and actually work on my healing without, you know, feeling like I'm being judged by, you know, my peers or anything like that. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you, Z. Thank you for sharing, Queen. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for the support, pouring into us. We appreciate you. And it's huge of you to be here. So tonight, celebrate because you showed up for yourself and you are working to change your narrative. And honestly, herpes can never, ever.
No cap. Thank you, Z. Well, that was just special. That was just an amazing example of why this community is so important, and so grateful that in her time of need, she could go back and think of Shayna as a resource. And that is something that Shayna mentioned wanting to break the stigma before people even find out that they have it, so they don't even feel caught in the stigma after they get diagnosed. And for Z to already have had knowledge of Shayna, and so she could immediately go to her and find the group, and just how important that is for her. And this time is just like so amazing as to just why, you know, we speak to doing this and to doing the work, because it led to this freedom. That this is the example of like the pouring up, you know, over, just feeling everywhere the abundance, because that she's able to be that because of what she is to herself. And that's why we want you guys to be that for yourself, so that you can be that for others. It's like this beautiful flow, like this waterfall effect, and just everybody benefits when you just realize that sharing your story has so much power and impact, and it does so much healing for yourself as well. So thank you, Z, again, and welcome, of course, to Herpes Could Never family. Hey, cousin.
Okay. We're approaching what, 7:20? I got military time, so I'm always doing math in my head when I gotta talk to you all. We're approaching.
Yeah, she has military time still on her phone and on every device. She said it keeps her mind sharp. I said, Shane.
It keep me doing math. Don't touch me. Judge your mama.
I'm like, girl, I can't wait to change it back. But that's a lot of people have that. It's like, okay, I ain't mad at all.
It keeps me sharp, man. I gotta keep subtracting 12 and 2. So I'm
Yes.
good with subtracting 12. If I don't know any other math, I know how to do that.
There's so many people that are on my post adding Jada, the Red Table Talk, and Willow. Like, guys, if you have not done that, we would just like really appreciate that. We're on the Red Table Talk because of this community. I'm just saying that now. Shayna believes it so much. I believe it so much. And so when it jumps off, it's going to be lit. So please share and tag. Greatly appreciate that on our Instagram pages.
Euphoria?
I'm going to pop in and say this, right? Because I'm sitting here shuffling my Oracle deck as we're saying this. And some cards that keep popping out are the Green Man Synergy card, the Forest Breath card, and the Lotus Flower Unfoldment. And also, the energy of the day when I pulled cards was to go with your instinct, the Wolf Instinct card, and a New Moon Promise. And oh, wow, the Waterfall Effortless card just popped up as well. So for me, right, with you guys manifesting, visualizing, being on the Red Table Talk, that is something that we need to practice, being able to tap into our instincts and truly visualize ourselves in places that we want to be. I know we're coming up on the end of this moon cycle, and it's been a full moon for the past few days. I hope that everyone has crystals they've been charging in the full moon. I hope that everyone, everything that you tried to visualize, everything that you have visualized up until this point has come true at the end of this moon cycle. But even though we're at the end of a moon cycle and we're walking into possibly the next moon within the next few days, I want to take the time to tell everyone, just like Amber said, visualize yourself where you want to see yourself at the end of the next moon. Taste it, smell it, see it. When you close your eyes, be in that space. If you want to have a dojo, smell the Palo Santo and the sage burning. If you want to be in the hair salon with your own salon, smell the Marcel irons on the stove, whatever it is you want to do. Be able to smell, taste, hear, use all 5 of your senses and be in that place currently and manifest that. So at the end of this next moon cycle, you'll be one step closer to that. So I just want to take the time to say, whatever it is that you ladies want to achieve, please use the power of visualization and manifestation. It works, it works, it works. If it wasn't for manifestation and visualization, I don't believe either one of us would be on this stage right now without having vision, because like Shayna always says, your mind has to get there before your body is going to get there. So with that said, visualize and manifest, queens. Shayna, Amber.
Yes, Euphoria. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. That's a word. Again, yes, your mind has to arrive to the destination before your life has an opportunity of catching up. So it's on you to make sure that you get your mind there. No matter how far-fetched it may seem, tell it to yourself if you really want it. I'm going to be a billionaire before I'm a trillionaire. I say that every day. I'm going to be a billionaire before I'm a trillionaire. I just told myself in the mirror last night, I said, Kanye, I'm coming for your spot. And then I kept saying it. I was singing it around the house. Kanye, I'm coming for your spot. Then Niles repeating me. He's saying it. It's all about how you show up for you, how you speak into you. Do you believe in you? Become your own baby. Become your own child first. Raise you. Raise you, even in your adult age. Raise you, love you, nurture you, care for you, show up for you, love on you, because herpes could never. Amber.
That's on Mary J.
Period.
Blush. But what Shayna said was so, like, you have to tell yourself. When I first got diagnosed with herpes, I was, I think both ladies expressed, like, I was like devastated. It was like the worst thing. At that moment, my mind couldn't imagine that I would be here in this moment right now, like at that moment. But there did reach a point in my healing to where I said, once I fully got there in my mind, I knew there was no turning back, and I was like liberated from the stigma and what other people thought of me. And I knew once I put myself out there publicly about my herpes, that would then be my reality. So I want to encourage you that even if your mind is not there today, doesn't mean that it can't get there. And even if you can't see how it's going to get there right now, doesn't mean it can't get there. But you have to be willing to fight for yourself, like Shayna said, and also love on yourself and nurture yourself and raise yourself up enough to give yourself the strength to continue, because at some point your mind is going to get there and you're going to have that aha moment and it's going to all have been worth something. So just be encouraged. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. It's your girl WatchAmber. You can find me on YouTube at WatchAmber. I'm the co-founder of the Herpes Can Never movement, and I'm so grateful for this community. You guys are amazing. My cousins, my family, we love you. And thank you for everyone for being in the room on this Clubhouse, and shout out to our Facebook. Thank you, Euphoria Queen. We love you and we honor you. I see you and I appreciate your input to the room. And so the founder of the Herpes Can Never movement, and my business partner, hey Queen. Shout out to Shayna for her influence and just for showing up and being relentless with it. It is so motivational, so encouraging, it's so inspiring, and I'm so grateful that that we're here and that we're together. Like, it's such a blessing. So thank you so much. I'm gonna pass it to Euphoria. Herpes Can Never, y'all. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all on Patreon call on Friday.
Euphoria, you still there?
Oh my gosh, I thought I unmuted my mic. I just want to say this to all the queens in the room, and this came from my tea from this morning, my yogi tea. It says, it is not talking of love, but living in love. That is everything. You deserve love before anyone else. You deserve healing. You deserve everything that you ever wished and everything that you can ever visualize. So with that said, be the first person to show up and love you. Because no one's going to love you if you don't love you. So let's just love on ourselves every single day intentionally, not by accident, not because someone is motivating us to. And if someone motivates you, that's fine too. But intentionally wake up and say, this morning I'm going to love myself by doing X, Y, Z, A, B, C. And watch how things change. Watch how everything around you shifts. I'm going to sign out by saying, it's your girl Euphoria. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm in the works of building something so that I can deliver breath work to you guys at all times, at any time, any place. So please stay tuned for that. Thank you, Shayna. Thank you, Amber, for having me on your platform and allowing me to share breath work with everyone in the room. I never imagined that herpes was going to bring me to this place that I'm in right now, where I could share this healing with you all. But I'm so happy to do it. It's so effortless. It's so a part of me. It's with the ebb and flow of things. So again, thank you all for coming and joining us. And herpes could never,
Ever. Listen, look at my reflection. Everyone in this room, amazing. Herpes Can Never. Good night.
Peace, y'all.